is being recorded.
Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. So today, in this presentation, I will explain about the question 1, which involves tracing an assembly language program and determining the content of the register and variable for each instruction to be executed. So the objective of this program is to swap the two variables, namely var1, this one, and also the var2, using the register AX and BX. But first we're gonna see the initial value first. So now I'm gonna run the F5 first, like this. Okay, as you can see, this at the var1 or the variable one is store number 1, and for the var2 it store the number 9. So I'm gonna execute the code line by line to see the output for the each the value of AX and BX. So we're gonna go through F10. Okay, as you can see, the AX is changed to be 1. And when we see at the register, you can see this one is already made the value 0, 0, 1. And then we execute it for the second line. So this one is the instruction move the value of var2 into the register BX, and since the var2 contains the 0009H, so the BX becomes 0009. This one. Okay. And then we gonna execute the next line, which is line number 3. So basically, the instruction is asked to exchange or swap the content of the AX and BX. So you can see this one is the AX. At the first, they are 001, but because the AX are changing the value to BX, so the AX is stored 0009 and the BX is 0001. And then go to the next line. The instruction is stores the content of the AX into the var1. So since the AX is contained the 0009H, so the var1 becomes the 0009. This one. So the new value of var1 is 9. And then next line, the instruction is store the content of BX into the var2. So since the BX is contained in 001, so the var2 is become to 001. So the new value for the var2 is 1. All right. So after all the instructions have been executed, the final value for the var1, as you can see, it's 9. It should be 0009. And then the var2 is 0001. The AX is 0009, and the BX is 001. That's all for the question 1. Thank you. Okay, guys, so we're gonna proceed to the question 3, which is it will be implement the arithmetic expression. And it's already stated in the question, which is the example of the arithmetic is the var4 equal to var1 multiplied by var2 plus with the var3, and then after execute them, it will be subtract by 1. So as you can see, the variable 1 or the var1 is already stored the value, which is this is the 5, and then the var2 is 10, the var3 is 20, right? So we're gonna proceed to the execution of the each line. Okay. So from here, we're gonna press F10. So after execution, the EAX already stored the 5. So it will be the value 5. The value 5 is will be stored in the EAX. And then now we're gonna execute the second line or the line 2. Alright, so if we can calculate it exactly, the calculation is like this: 5 times with 10 equal to 50. So the 50, if in the hexadecimal sign, it will be turned to 32, as you can see. So the multiplication result will be stored in the EAX. All right. Then we execute the third line. All right. So as you can see, the expression is we have to add the variable 3 to the EAX. So the calculation is 50 times add with 20. So the answer is 70. So the after execution, the EAX will be stored 46. Okay, now the next line. So the instruction is that is decimal, and this decrease, decrease the EAX by 1. So it means we already had the answer in the previous line, which is 70. So it will be subtract by 1. So the answer is 69. The 69, when we store it in the register, it will be store 45. So EAX contain the 45. Yeah. So in conclusion, the program successfully evaluates the arithmetic expression by performing multiplication, additions, decrement operation using the EAX register. So the final output is 45H, which is equivalent with a decimal, which is 69. That's all for question 3. Thank you. Hi everyone. So for now, we're gonna proceed with the question 5. Which is use the MUL instruction to perform multiplication in assembly language. So the objective of this program is to multiply the value in register AX by the value by the CX, right? And then they will store the result in DX and AX. So we're gonna proceed right now. So first, we're gonna execute the line number 13. They said it will be 30x, so we can try to execute it first. Press F10. And yeah, as you can see, the EDX already stored the 000. And then so the dx will be equals with the 00h, and then for now is the value 100, no, I mean the value 1000, it will be into the AX, to the register AX. So we're gonna try. So yeah, so the after execution the AX will be equal with 1000. All right, after that we're gonna load the 25h into the register CX. So we will execute it with the press F10. So after execution, the register CX will be stored at 25, equals to 25H. And then after this, the multiply, yeah, the next instruction is the multiply AX by CX, and it will be stored in the DX and AX. So we gotta try first. So yeah, you can see. So for the result is the 25,000, it will be divided into the dx, this one. The dx is equal with the 002, and then the ax will be equal with to 5,000 h. So therefore, the final register content are ax equal to 5,000, and then the cx is equal to this one's dx is equal to 25, and then the dx will be equals with the 002. So in the conclusion, the multiply cx instruction successfully multiplies ax by cx and stores the result in a dx and ax. So the final multiplication result is 25,000, whereas the dx is contained with 002, and then the ax will be contain the 5,000 h. Thank you.